Alrighty, hey everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Bassman, her ladyship, and bass woman. Now, I'm hoping, note the facial expression, that I've addressed the audio issues. I went on Google. The only one thing I could see that would make a difference is that where it says charge for 2 hours once the light is out, fully charged. Did that, and that's what happened yesterday. They've suggested charging overnight. We'll see how this rolls. Hopefully we'll get a decent session in, guys, without being interrupted by this thing. See how we go. Now, to that end, good people. We're pretty much where we were yesterday, because I had to scooch off and attend a course and a few other things. So, round we come. Now, where were we up to? I've got to get water. That's right. I remember now. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Capital cities. That's not this one. What are you doing? Now, give me a moment. I need to locate what we were carving yesterday. Yes, I do. Not there. Give me a moment. Anything was there. Where is there anything we were? I didn't do it on the other side, did I? No, didn't think so. I'm looking for a strip that we carved out yesterday. Not all of it, though. That's the thing. Hey, well, I might just need to. Oh, there they are. Blinders are about right in front of me on these ones here. It was just the angle that confused me. All right. Now I've gotten that out of my system. I'm back. Needed to blow my nose. Audio, I'm sure you didn't need. Now that I've gotten that all under control, we're putting 13 on. We've done most of these. Oh, this is actually quite good, children. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I see. I see. All right. I'm getting the water and we're getting this done, kids. That's the plan. All right. Well, that was the plan yesterday, wasn't it? We'll leave that discussion there. Nonetheless, up. Although we do know, or at least I know, that these decals do not take an excessive amount of soaking. And there was much rejoicing on that fact alone, I tells you. Now, it's supposed to be raining pretty solidly. Not so bad today. Although it's supposed to be quite a bit, potentially, like up to 1/3 of an inch. For those in the Imperial, 8 mil. For those going metric. But then for the ensuing days, it's supposed to be something like up to an inch of rainfall on each of those days. Deary me, eh? Cool. Now, I was just looking at the window as I was getting the water. It's not looking too bad at the moment, but yeah, it's supposed to arrive later. Hey, Kalido. Eeny, miny, mo. Let's just get you guys to about there. And boom. Grab a mouthful of coffee, because I forgot to do that. We can't have that sort of knees bent advancing behavior. Now, I sort of wouldn't mind getting this one on here on 11. And the reason for that is it just sort of gets it out of the way, but it's on the other side. So what we'll do... Yep. Now, and that will go there. So, and in fact, there's a couple of things we can do on both sides here, so we shall. This we now do. Now, why is this out? I should put that away. Yeah, always coffee time there, David. There is no such thing as too much coffee in my eyes. Not in my eyes, in my world vision, shall we say. I don't want coffee in my eyes. That would be bad. All right. Now, we shall hold this from there, I reckon. Oh, we've got two of these types of tweezers around. Ooh, convenience. And soak. Get these out of the way. Yeah, right. Actually, I saw a very interesting thing on I can't remember what the town is. It's in the reason I make mention of this is because it's in Wales. And I saw it on Oops a daisy. Obviously haven't put that on properly. What the hell, Rob? Now, anyway. On the ABC website, the ABC over here is the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, which I would suggest, at risk of stating the painfully obvious, is roughly the equivalent of the BBC. You would have thunk, eh? Anyway, point is, that's where I get most of my news from. Most. Not all, but yeah, anyway. But they were saying there was a place in Wales that is going to be, in all probability, the first town in the UK where climate change is going to affect the inhabitants in as much as the council, excuse me, there we go. The council will no longer be taking steps to prevent flooding, and I think that's possibly from the coast. And it's kind of there we go. To me, it was funny, not in a ha-ha sort of a sense. Obviously, it's not when people are losing their houses, or at least losing in some capacity, but You always think of, well, I do, the Pacific Islands like Vanuatu and Tuvalu, scoring it because, of course, they're very flat. The Netherlands will have a few issues. They'll be building a lot more dikes. Ah, yes, the Netherlands, the country where the phrase "putting a finger in the dike" takes on a whole new concept. Yeah, we'll leave that there, shall we, lads? But I never thought Wales, and yeah, it's a thing, kids. Apparently, and certainly the people in this little town will tell you so. So there you have it. Right? Yes, Fairborn. Yes, that was correct. 100. That's $5 up, and we move on to the next question. Yeah, that's the one. It was interesting. Now we'll go. Boom. Boom. Whoops. Almost sliced the other decal, but didn't. So all is well. Now this one has a very specific locale, as does its corresponding part on the other side. Boom. And soak. Let's soak. Now, that should be good to go. I know I've said it a few times, but I do marvel at these decals and the joyous ease with which they come off. Well, not come off, but do what they need to do, as it were. Now, this one's that angle. Goggles. Now, you go down. Down you go. Come on. Hey, cunty thing. I know it's gotten all scrunched up. Hang on. There is another way around this, peeps. Hang on. You. Get off of there. Now. What I'm going to do is cheat quite spectacularly. And that's fine. One downside of these decals, I would suggest, and the reason I'm not bothered about doing what I'm about to do, is because I'm using these decals at some stage anyway. Give me a moment. Boom. Here we are. Now that would be, these are actually AZ decals. They're also good to work with. I'm not sure how long they take to soak, but the downside of these decals, certainly the smaller ones, they can get scrunched up if you start maneuvering them, or they get caught on something, and that's what happened there. That's okay. That's okay. Now, here it is. Now, we'll go. Boom. We'll go. Boom. It's good. Hello, hello, hello. Except what I'm going LO about is some decals here. They're going to be most useful. They are. Yes. And the other thing I'd say about these is we've got a bit more space to hold. Now I'll just get rid of that little number there. You don't be needing that. Jesus. Almost like a jar over if you're wondering what that little exclamation was for. Now, let's try that again. Actually, in some ways I prefer these ones, I've got to say. There's a little bit more detail on those. Anyway, that's potentially a bit of pedantry on my behalf. Now, I'm not too sure how long the AZ decals take to move. I don't seem to recall them being nightmarish. Let's see if they are as responsive as the AMG decals, shall we? Yes, they are. Winning. Mouthful of coffee. Now, I'm hoping that this overnight charge caper on the headset will take care of business for us, guys. We shall see. That's all we can do, really, isn't it? Now, you get over here. Let me just get the light right. Well, at least I can see where the fuck it is. Go, come on. Goggles. Goggles. Where to put them? There they are. Then I think we'll get the big brush. Now, use Oops, daisy. That was a less than ideal piece of timing for it to do that, but hey, what's it meant to do? Caught it. There we go. Let's just pop that there for a moment. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose. Right. Now, just... Yep. Now, if I hold that there... That's what I need to show. There we go. Boom. Yep. Now, also on this side, 12 is conveniently close. We'll do that. Then we might do a few on the other side. And then, now 12. Okay, so I'll grab it there. Zoom out. Goggles off for a bit. I'm going to turn the aircon off because I'm quite warm now. Now. Next. That was it. I was putting this on, wasn't I? Yes. All right. Yeah, that's good. Now, number 12. Being them. All right. So, scalpel time. Ding, 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 ding. So I keep a bit of my hair doing its pins and needles thing. Just massage that out. My arm's getting better, but still give me a bit of jib. Now, this one goes right there. In fact, underneath that, I would suggest. Right, oakley. There's a circle thing there which isn't on the drawing, and it sort of has me a bit going, yeah, but be that as it may. Now, tweezers. Oh, I do hope not. I don't think so, mate. It's just aside from the fact that it's pissing with rain, it is actually heading into spring now, and I can get a bit hay fevery. Is that the correct term? Hay fevery? It'll do the job. Hay fevery. As opposed to what used to happen in the old days, hay thievery. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Anyway, enough so that, excuse me, my arm needs a bit of a crank there, dear oh dear. Got massage today, that's no bad outcome, I tell you. Enough so that I've actually had the experience, and storyteller's note here. I don't suffer from asthma or anything, but I used to go when I was young, and I was fit and getting ready for rugby, of course, I'd go for runs. And the thing is, or was, that at one place I used to live, I'd be boogieing along, and then I went this one way, just for a change of pace, and I don't know what was in the area, but it was at one point I felt my breathing getting heavy, and I could not run. And once I got out of there, my chest cleared, and I was good to go again. So I do get this hay fever sort of caper going on, which is a bit of a thing, but you know. I mean, let's face it, full-blown asthma attacks can actually kill you. Indeed, a friend of my mother's died that way, and you've got to say, what a hell of a way to die. It would be pretty unpleasant. Both to see and to experience. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit frustrated with these decals. In some cases, this is where our backups will come into their own. And I may even consider just going, boom, 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 boom. It'll just be easier. Or has the potential to just be easier. Now, my patience is limited on occasion. Now, if I'm going to do that, what I need to utilize here, because the one thing I would say about these decals, they have a tendency to scrunch if you don't nail them first time. Or they can, some of the smaller ones can. And that's not what you want. Now, where's their tech deck map? What do they have? What's the decal number? I'm looking at 13. All right, we're looking for, and as I thought it was these ones, nice and easy to get out. All right, let's get this happening, kids. I reckon these ones will just go boom. What odds am I given? Hang on. Yeah, that'd be correct, I reckon. Let me just check that for my own. Ah. Okay, yeah. That would be these ones. Yeah. There. And yeah, having a bit of a rough time with these smaller ones at times. These backups are handy as all hell. I guess that is the point of a backup option. I'm not happy about having to utilize a backup option, but in the final analysis, I don't care. I have no shame. I enter a building, shame leaves. That's shame, not Shane. Now, that should be good enough. Yep. And yep, it's on there. Incorrect position. Believe it or not, if you can see it. Now, what other of these sorts of numbers, and what the reason I say these sorts of numbers is actually, here's a notion, kids. Notion in the ocean. Do I? God, did I do that? Deary me. I can't believe I just treaded out rock lobster. Okay, we're going for number 20, which is that would be them there. I've accidentally chopped the numbers off on one of them, but I'm pretty sure I've got a solid ID. Yeah, I do. That's 23, and there's only one 23, I believe. Correctamundo. All right. So, that being the case, I reckon we can 21. Nope, that's their 21s. The 20s. All right, let's do them. Now that one goes just there. And then 25. Ah, I see. And they go which way? That way. Okay. Let's do it. Sorry, I've been waffling a bit to myself there as I've been assessing which way the decals go. Oop. Yep. Yep. Now, these ones, yes, yes. These are the ones that go sort of like both sides, as it were. Now. Definitely need a mouthful of coffee here. And I reckon you guys would benefit from maybe a bit more focus. How are we looking? On the assumption that I get all this decaling done today, and let me have a look. The odds of that are pretty good. But they're very good. Tomorrow, I'll be back on the P51D, and we'll do various bits and bobs. Probably the wheel assembly, I'd suggest, would be our next port of call from memory. And then, yeah, once I get these two done, it's time for Batman. And I'll also start using a couple of days for the Mustang car. And that's it's Tiger Tank time. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, hey, Big Racer, how you doing? Now, this should be good to go now. Alrighty, now we'll go just there. Ah, yes. I see. No, I don't. I'm lying. Ah, yes, I do. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. ABBA. Did I really just drop that out? Yeah, it did. Anyway. Now, we're going just... Yeah. And maybe just thin that out a bit. Now, we will just move across. Over you go. Don't lie to me. Oof, dear, oh dear. Let's just thin that water out. Ah, seeing him though. There we go. And there. And we only have a couple more left on this side, and it's done. Which I'm not entirely unhappy for. So that one, the entire tail area. Again, one of those things that you can hardly see the bloody things, but they're there, and you can, well, you can. And when you zoom out a bit, we get a bit of a, it looks like an aircraft. It does. Who would have thunk it? Cool. Now, number 25. Which goes here. Now, while I think, where have I put the other? One of those. I have a bad feeling that, no, I'm good. I see where it is. We're all good in the hood, kids. We're all good in the hood. Now, only thing, I know. I see how I'll do it. Now, does 24 go on this side? Is there a 24? No. Okay. There's some more on the wings to go, though. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let's start with number 25. Alrighty. So, number 25 goes roughly, well, I'm going roughly, but it needs to go just there. Scalpel time. Now, alrighty. Alrighty now. Yeah, I did that. Not help my own cause. Now, that's interesting. That makes perfect sense, actually. If you wonder what I'm laughing about, there's 25 on one side, but on the corresponding side, it's 24. Or on the opposite side, it's 24. Well, duh. Let's think about it. It's the other side. It's got a slightly different configuration because it's the reverse. Who would have thunk it, eh? Cool. All righty then, indeed, Bassman. We're getting places with this. I'll give you a bit of a better focus, shall I? There we go. Now, and soak. Now, once we've got all the decals on, next port of call on this will be to get that engine finished, complete with guns. Now we're moving. Yep. Now, go. Oh my bloody. Yep. Let's stay cool. Be off we are not. There we go. Ah. Hang on. Hang on, let me just clean some of that water up for you. Again, it's one of those hard to see because of the colour. Just there. Now, there's one more I need to put on this. And then that'll be that side actually done, which is a bit good all of its own. Now, hang on, there's only two more that need to go on the wings. That's a bit good. That's a lot good. Now, yes, on this side, we need to go. Ooh, my. Yes. That would be 20 and 20. Yep, that makes perfect sense. All right, so if I do that, I have a cunning plan, kids. Actually, it's not cunning at all. I lied. So if I get my scalpel and go straight down there. Now, our final decal on this side is going to go right there. Where's my best angle of slice? Probably across here, I would suggest. And yep. And yep. And I should probably zoom you out a bit for the time being. It does tend to focus. Hang on, let me give you a bit of a. There we go. Now, mouthful of coffee again. Almost out of coffee. That's just unnatural. That is cool. I have to have a small mouthful so I've got something while I'm still going. Jesus. All right. So, all right, that should be good to go. Oh, yep. Now, get a good close. Excuse me, I'm going to have to zoom you back so you can see a bit more what I'm doing. Right there. Oakley dokily. Now, where are we going to go? And that just a touch. There we go. Now, now. Almost. Hey, yo. So, okay. Yeah, we're doing what we're doing. We're using SBS. This one's, yeah, I don't know what goes on with some of these. Some of them are great, and some of them are shite. All right, where's SBS? Now that's an interesting one. On this aircraft, they only have one of those. Or do they? Let's have a close gander. No, that's okay. We'll use that one. The decals from AMG, if you get them right the first time, they're great. And some of the big ones will do a bit of nudging around. But if you don't get them right, they will put a bone up your ass. The small ones especially. So yeah, there's just a bit of a review. They move nicely though, I give them that. But we're putting this one on instead. That'll be moving, I reckon. The AZ decals are far more resilient in as much as they can be. They will happily get moved around. Most decals do. This is why I got a little bit of a frustration with these ones, and generally they've been great. Actually, to be fair, they move with ease. This is good, you know. But nonetheless, let us just. Ooh, that's way too much. Way too much. Now, we're fast approaching the acid test time. You will be able to hear me now at least. I think, yeah. Look, the headset, I'm going to have to contact JBL. This is just getting ridiculous. And really fucking annoying, frankly. As you can see, there is no way known I'm going to get this headset to. I'll either have to get another physical cord, and I paid for yeah, but look at this. I'm not going to reach. That's only because I've attached it manually. This is not what I paid the money for. I'm going to have to contact JBL specifically, as my point of purchase cannot help me. The internet is useless because I've done everything they say. I'm just at a loss, guys. I really fucking am, and I'm pretty upset by it. I should have had this shit done 2 streams ago. Fucking headset. Urgh. And breathe. Slight frustration there, as you can gather, guys, and I'm not a happy camper. It's holding us up on the Batmobile, by golly. Urgh, frustration. And breathe. Look, I'm going to have to get a bit closer so I don't pull the bloody cord out. All right. All I can realistically do, and that's even adding to the frustration, because now we're just waiting. Although we can start doing some preparatory stuff once, but I still need to get this bloody headset sorted. This is nonsense. All right. Well, we all know the tale of woe. All I can do is contact JBL directly and say, look, what is your fucking problem? Sort it for me. Yesterday. No, before yesterday. Grrr. And breathe. All righty. Well, all of the tragedy be as it may, I've already switched it for another one, so what the fuck? They're supposed to last, these batteries are supposed to last for 26 hours. I've got 50 minutes. That's nonsense. I've tried charging overnight. I've tried, what the fuck? I can feel the bubbles in my blood as they boil, mate. Do they have a personal vendetta against my good self? I want to find these things out. Yeah. So that's why I'm just going, what the fuck? Either way, at the end of the day, for those who have persisted thus far and even listened to my little rant, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Look, first-time viewers, normally I go for longer than this. As you can gather by the headset discussion, I'm having a bit of no fun with that. But if you want to do me a big favor, it's time to hit follow, like, or subscribe. If you want to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And again, follow, like, or subscribe. Now, I will be on tomorrow. Oh, mate, it's breaking my heart. The only way I'm keeping my sanity with this is with the acknowledgement that it's, or acknowledgement rather, that this is very much a first world problem. It's not like I'm in Ukraine or Gaza now, is it? But in the context of this, what a fisting. Don't know what to tell you guys. But yes, I'll be contacting JBL as soon as I'm offline. And but I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a solution as to what that solution is. And let's face it, how long is it going to take them to get back to me? Death's too good for them. Anyway, so I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll actually have something set up such that we can actually get a decent solid stream in. I had hoped also, aside from a couple of there you go. Bet theirs go for more than a bloody hour. Sorry, that was very dark of me, wasn't it? Poor bloody Ukraine. I mean, what the fuck? Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, hopefully we'll get something a bit more solidly going on. And I'll have a solution to this little conundrum. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then, and even more, hopefully, we'll have some sort of solution to this nonsense with the headset. Yes. Yes. All right. See you later, guys.